Hi everyone, welcome for science. So you don't need your book today because I have this all this little PowerPoint that kind of tells you everything, in fact more, so it's kind of fun to see. So how do insects grow? Well, insects grow in 4 separate stages. The egg, the larva, or the nymph, okay? Pups and adult, or the pupa and adult. So, we have the butterfly. He lays the egg, and then we have, like it says, the egg, then the larva, or the nymph, and it becomes the caterpillar, right? Okay, then after a while, the caterpillar comes up here, and he attaches himself to a tree, to just a stem, and changes himself. Isn't that crazy? Come on, think about what God has done, that he has had these guys changing so much. Do we change that much? I mean, we grow up and our hair gets longer or we cut it, but to change completely, that's really something. That is something. And right here, it's even showing you, and you know what? I'm just going to show you a couple of these little videos, but I love this, and this is a neat one, where it starts with the caterpillar and what he does right here. All right? So I'm going to show you that one first.
Butterfly, butterfly, you're so fine, flying up and down all through the sky. The life cycle just goes on and on. Now listen up to my butterfly soul. The butterfly life cycle goes like this. 4 unique stages of metamorphosis. Stage 1 is the egg on a leaf, just growing inside, chilling in that tree. Stage 2 is the caterpillar, that's the larva, eating that leaf and growing even larger, molting. He climbs right out of his skin, crawling around all through the spring. Stage 3 is the chrysalis, that's the cocoon, changing inside almost a butterfly soon. Some call this the pupa, it's a funny name. Check out what this caterpillar became. Stage 4, here comes the butterfly. Oh so beautiful, oh so bright. Now they can fly with the scaly wings, and when they eat, it's a drinking thing. Sipping up nectar, a sugar collector. The adult butterfly's a pollen spreader. Butterfly, butterfly, you're so fine, flying up and down all through the sky. The life cycle just goes on and on. Now listen up to my butterfly soul. The butterfly life cycle goes like this. 4 unique stages of metamorphosis. Stage 1 is the egg on a leaf, just growing inside, chilling in that tree. Stage 2 is the caterpillar, that's the larva, eating that leaf and growing even larger, molten. He climbs right out of his skin, crawling around all through the spring. Stage 3 is the chrysalis, that's the cocoon, changing inside almost a butterfly soon. Some call this the pupa, it's a funny name. Check out what this caterpillar became. Stage 4, here comes the butterfly. Oh so beautiful, oh so bright. Now they can fly with the scaly wings, and when they eat, it's a drinking thing. Sipping up nectar, a sugar collector. The adult butterfly's a pollen spreader. Butterfly, butterfly, you're so fine, flying up and down all through the sky. The life cycle just goes on and on. Now listen up to my butterfly soul.
All right. Now remember too how, what, I did this one and I should have done this one. But when they're talking about a life cycle, we've talked about a life cycle. Now before, remember, we've talked about the water cycle, haven't we? Remember, a water cycle, it goes around and starts up again. Just like it starts with the butterfly and the egg, the larva, the pupal, the adult, and it goes around in a cycle just like the water did, right? Where it rains and then you've got evaporation. So this is the life cycle, okay? Now we have metamorphosis, which is what we're gonna see in a minute, and we have complete metamorphosis. metamorphosis is when you change, okay? When you change. And a complete metamorphosis is, boy, do they change, right? They go from an egg to the little larva, and then to the pupa, which is the cocoon, and then a butterfly. That's a crazy change, okay? We don't change, we just get bigger, taller, right? That's not a complete metamorphosis. This is going from an egg turning into an insect. Then you have the incomplete metamorphosis, and that's kind of what we are, you know? We start, well, we don't start at an egg, sorry, but we just get bigger, don't we? We just get a little bit bigger. So complete metamorphosis is when it totally changes from an egg to something totally different. I mean, from like a caterpillar to a butterfly. That's huge. And incomplete is it goes from an egg and it really is just getting bigger and bigger. Kind of like us, but we don't come from an egg, but you could say, you know, from the baby to the toddler to elementary school and whatnot. So that's incomplete because it doesn't have this crazy change like this does. Okay, let's look at the metamorphosis. This is the thing I like. And I think I need to turn it up. Isn't that cool? Now remember how one of the videos we saw, when the butterfly comes out, his wings are very wet. So he kind of stays there for a while to have his wings dry out. Because he can't fly with wet wings. So see, he's sitting there for a long time. Kind of looks like the monarch butterfly and Hurry and the Butterfly, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that neat? Now when they did that, it's called lapsed time. So it takes quite a while to go this far. So they had a camera on the caterpillar and they just kept the camera or the video rolling for days until you turned into a butterfly. So what you saw was the camera kind of going fast till he becomes a butterfly. And that was kind of neat. So we have complete metamorphosis where it goes from an egg and totally changes what it looks like. Incomplete means it goes from an egg and then it just gets a little bit bigger. All right, so it's not completely changing. Let's look at the ladybug.
Let's talk about ladybugs. There are 5,000 different species of ladybugs in the world. The species that you may be familiar with is called the seven-spotted ladybug. It has a shiny red and black body with 7 spots on its wings. At the beginning of their life cycle, ladybugs start out as eggs. Adult ladybugs lay eggs in clusters or rows on the underside of leaves. These eggs are called larvae. They hatch in merely a few days. The 7-spotted ladybug larvae are black, long, and spiky looking. Larvae grow quickly and shed their skin several times. Once ladybug larvae are full size, they attach their tail to a leaf. Then they form a pupa. After a week or two, the pupa grows into an adult ladybug. Once ladybugs are adults, they can mate, and after mating, ladybugs can lay more eggs. An adult ladybug can lay up to 2,000 eggs in her lifetime. Ladybugs eat other insects. One ladybug can eat up to 5,000 insects in its lifetime. As ladybugs get older, they develop more spots on their back. Once they get very old, the spots will start to fade in color. Ladybugs are active from spring until fall, or when it is warm outside. In the winter, they hibernate just like bears. They will hide under logs, rocks, or even in houses. The total lifespan of a ladybug may only be 1 month. So let's summarize the life cycle of a ladybug. First, the ladybug is an egg. Then it turns into a larva. The larva attaches to a leaf and becomes a pupa. And when the pupa hatches, it becomes an adult ladybug. Thank you for joining me in learning about ladybugs today. I hope you've learned a lot.
Whoa. Who knew there were 5,000 different kinds of ladybugs? Yikes, isn't that crazy? Isn't that neat? Boy, once again, got at work. So I thought that was pretty neat to see how it, and once again, here's our cycle. Okay, remember a cycle like a bicycle, and it has its round wheels. Okay, just like this goes around and goes around. All right, so anyway, so that is it for science today, you guys. So I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye.